this is Dave Gardner with Keller Williams Realty, and I'm here today with Steve Coroneos of Canopy Tree Service, located right here in Larkspur. How are you doing, Steve?
Wonderful. How you doing, Dave?
Doing great. Thanks for coming in today, and tell us a little bit about Canopy Tree Service.
Well, as you can tell, we're a tree service. This will be our 5th year in business, my 16th in the industry, and
as a tree service, do you just remove trees, or trim trees, or what else do you do?
Tree pruning, tree removal, shrub care. We've even done small demolition jobs, little tree houses, tire swings.
Taking them out or putting them in?
Both.
Oh, okay.
Both. Saved a couple cats out of some trees.
Neat.
And a couple other fun, exciting tasks.
Excellent, excellent. We were gabbing earlier, and you were telling me there's a difference of how you go up into a tree depending on whether you plan on taking it out or keeping it alive. Tell me a little bit about that.
Yeah. Well, we utilize spikes to climb trees, dead trees.
Right. Kind of like you see them going up telephone poles.
Similar gear, and so we use those on dead trees only, or trees that are to be removed. And we use ropes to access the trees that we're going to be keeping healthy.
Okay. So how did you get started trimming and clearing trees?
Well, I was a landscaper, and then went to working at golf courses here in Douglas County, and then in the back of my rock climbing magazine, they said if you like climbing and you like being outdoors, you might like climbing trees. So I called all the companies in the phone book, and finally somebody let me have a chance. So I've been doing it since.
You bet. Yeah. Now, do you mainly use chainsaws, or do you use hand saws, or what do you use?
A combination of both. We have pole saws, pole pruners, chainsaws, hand saws, whatever the task requires, whatever's the safest and most efficient.
Right. Now, which areas of Douglas County do you normally work in, or do you work outside of the county as well?
Yeah, we do a lot in Castle Rock, a lot in Larkspur. We go down to Colorado Springs. We're licensed in Denver. We've gone as far as Bailey to Lyman. So
wow, all the way out to Lyman.
There's a good looking tree.
I didn't think they had trees in Lyman.
They don't anymore.
There we go. So. Excellent. Well, what would be something that the general public might not know about Canopy Tree Service?
Well, I guess one thing with tree services in general, a lot of us are highly skilled with chainsaws and the climbing and the rigging. So we're not just a company with a chainsaw. We've got a lot of experience, and
you still have all your fingers and toes and all that kind of thing?
Got them all. As of today, yes, absolutely.
Excellent. What's the best way for people to keep their trees healthy and free of diseases and insects and that type of thing?
Well, there's winter watering, fertilization, deep root fertilization. There's different pesticides that can be applied. We work very closely with another company here in the county, Not Head Tree and Lawn, and
they're out of Castle Rock, right?
Yes, sir. And they've done a lot of work here in Larkspur, and so they handle most of our fertilization and pesticide treatments for us.
Right. So do they work with things like that tussock moth caterpillar?
Yeah, absolutely.
And the bark beetles and that kind of thing?
If it's a pest around here, they can handle it. Absolutely.
Okay.
So.
Excellent. Now, if somebody wanted to get a hold of you to have a tree taken out or trimmed, or their shrubs pruned and that kind of thing, how would they do that?
They could give us a call. They could check out our website. It's canopytreecolorado.com.
And what is the phone number?
Phone number is 303-905-9859.
Excellent. And about when somebody calls, about how long are you booked up for? How long would it take for you to go out and actually be able to provide some service?
Usually I can get to the estimate within 2 or 3 days at the most. Sometimes, especially in our busier season, the work can be pushed out as far as 2 to 3 weeks. But
right. What is your busiest season?
From about 2 weeks from now until November.
Starting about in the middle of March, huh?
Yeah. So we're gearing up and getting everything ready to go.
You bet. You're probably not climbing as many trees when there's a bunch of snow on the ground.
I try not to.
That's
I try
right.
not to.
I can imagine.
Yeah, but you got to work. So
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely. So in the middle of winter, you know, what type of work do you do? Is it more watering trees or that type of thing, or what do you do in the winter?
what we do, certain kinds of trees have to be pruned in the winter. So your apples, crab apples, hawthorns, pears, they all have to be trimmed in the winter. So we kind of stack those up year round.
Excellent.
And usually from about November till March is when we can trim those. And once again, we keep a pretty regular schedule with routine tree service as well.
Excellent. So somebody can actually set up a routine tree service for the trees on their property.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
Excellent. That sounds exciting. Sounds like a good way to go.
Yeah.
Well, fantastic. Well, it's been great gabbing with you.
Wonderful.
And if you have any needs on trimming those trees or taking them down, don't do it yourself. Call Steve here at Canopy Tree Service. Thanks a lot. I'm Dave Gardner with Keller Williams, and we'll be talking with you soon.